Hey there, this is Megan Noonan, and I am an intake therapist here at Community Partners. And today we are going to be talking about sleep hygiene. And we are going to be talking about what is sleep hygiene, why is sleep important, and how much sleep should I be getting on a regular basis. I'm also going to walk you through a couple exercises to help you fall asleep. So let's start off with why is sleep important? So, lack of quality sleep can contribute to various physical and mental health issues. Some of the ones that you may notice are mood shifts, difficulty concentrating, focusing throughout the day, delayed reactions to things. Maybe someone, throws a football at you and you just can't catch it. Increased risk of medical issues, including obesity, high blood pressure, and even worsening mental health symptoms. There are many, many others, but these are just kind of some that I wanted to highlight. So it's important that we get a good night's sleep. And how long is that? So according to the Sleep Foundation, after there's been lots of studies done, these are kind of the recommended hours of nightly sleep. So for teenagers between 14 and 17, the recommended hours per night is 8 to 10. Young adults to adults, so anyone between the ages of 18 and 64, should be getting around 7 to 9. And then anyone over 65 years old generally is recommended 7 to 8 hours per night. And again, these are the recommended average hours of sleep. So you could be a teen and need 7 hours or 11 hours. It varies per person, but these are really kind of on average what is recommended for those specific age ranges. So what is good sleep hygiene? Well, let's start off with what is sleep hygiene? Sleep hygiene is a noun, and it's the habits and practices that are conducive to sleeping well on a regular basis. So it's kind of the structure and the process that you engage in on a regular basis to help you fall asleep at night. So I have a list of 5 different things here that could be helpful for you in setting that good sleep hygiene routine. Number 1, always set a schedule. I work a 9 to 5, so my schedule during the week is, I go to bed at a certain time, I wake up at a certain time. That should be true for most people. You really want to try to go to sleep and get up around the same time every day. If you have a couple days off from work and you know that you can sleep in a little bit, that's okay. But try to keep that variation in your schedule to like an hour or 2 at most. The more that you sleep in and the more that you change that schedule, the harder it will be for you to go back to it when you actually have to follow that schedule again on a Monday. Number 2, don't force yourself to sleep. So I don't know about you, but I know there's nights where I just lie in my bed, tossing and turning. It's not helpful. It's frustrating. So if you are just lying in your bed and after, 20, 30 minutes, you really just can't fall asleep, that's okay. You want to get up. You want to go do something relaxing, something calming. So maybe you drink a cup of tea or you read a book in some nice, lighting that you can see the book, but not bright enough that it's going to force you to feel awake. Or maybe you do some light coloring. Anything to kind of just relax you and distract you from maybe racing thoughts or just anxiety or stress. And then try to go back to sleep and see if that can be helpful for you. Number 3, so you want to avoid caffeine, alcohol, nicotine, especially closer to bedtime. So I know caffeine, a lot of times they say don't drink caffeine, I think, 4 hours before you go to bed. You really want to avoid having those products in your system so that you can kind of sleep throughout the night. Number 4, avoid using your phone or other blue light emitting electronics. So I'm bad at this one. I will admit that. I like to read on my phone, but it's really important that you try to limit the amount of blue light that you're getting right before you go to sleep, because that's going to wake your brain up. It's going to make it hard for your body to say, okay, it's time for bed. So if you have to use your phone, which I highly suggest you don't, but if you have to, a lot of phones and tablets nowadays have a blue light filter. So you can turn that filter on and it changes the color of your screen to something like an orange or a deep yellow, like a sepia almost, so that you can look at your screen but not get those really harsh colors. And lastly, use your bed for sleeping only. I know sometimes it's really tempting to curl up in your bed and watch TV, or curl up in your bed and read a book. Or, maybe you get in bed and you eat a snack while you're watching TV, right? The more things that you do in bed that aren't sleeping, the more your body is going to feel really confused about, okay, am I in bed for sleep, or am I in bed for, reading or watching TV? So make sure that you use your bed for sleeping only. So what do we do when you've tried those habits, you got your structure, you're not turning on your blue lights, you are only sleeping in your bed, and you still can't fall asleep? Sometimes because of stress, anxiety, our brains keep going, we just can't fall asleep. We try to get up, we try to relax, and sometimes no matter how great our structure is, we just aren't able to get ourselves to fall asleep. So I have included 3 relaxation techniques that one can use to kind of help you fall asleep at night. And the first one is deep breathing. So that is, get yourself relaxed, get yourself comfy, and take a couple of really deep, relaxing breaths. And just kind of, let your body sink into the mattress after you take those breaths. I personally like to do box breathing. So that's where you breathe in for 4 counts, you hold your breath for 4 counts, you breathe out for 4 counts, and then you hold your breath for 4 counts again. And then you can repeat the process. Not only does that allow me to get some really nice deep breaths, but it also allows me to kind of distract myself and focus really on just counting, which can be helpful. The second one is progressive muscle relaxation. And this is a process where you go work through your body. So I start at my toes, but you can start at the head, wherever you want to start, and squeeze your muscles and tense them up one muscle group at a time, and then let them relax. So think like if you're going to tense your shoulders, right? You lift them up, you hold them up here by your ears, and then you let them relax a little bit. And you do that for kind of all of your muscle groups, your feet, your ankles, your knees, your calves and shins, hands, arms, and work through everything. And by the end of it, hopefully you'll start to feel like you're just kind of one with your mattress. You'll feel really relaxed. And then the third one is visualization. So sometimes it's really helpful to just relax yourself with a calming scene, thinking of your happy place, thinking of something that just makes you feel relaxed. For some, this could be a happy memory. This could be a beach. It could be at an animal shelter with all the puppies running around you, but something that is going to make you feel calm, make you feel relaxed. And you can think of these visualizations on your own, or you can go to Google, YouTube. You can look up a bunch of different visualization techniques that are on the web for free. And the same thing with progressive muscle relaxation. If that's not something that you want to work through on your own, you can walk through all of that with a video, or, some podcasts do it even. So you don't feel like you have to kind of take this on by yourself. So things to remember when it comes to sleep hygiene. Number 1, sleep is important for both your physical and mental well-being. Number 2, utilizing good sleep hygiene techniques can make falling and staying asleep a lot easier. And number 3, if all of that fails, try practicing some relaxation techniques before bed to help you feel relaxed and sleepy. So I hope this is helpful for you, and hopefully tonight or in the near future, you will get a good night's sleep. Till next time, Bye.